Hey, it's Dr. Hannah with this week's Hot Topic. Today I'm going to talk to you about some quick fun facts of yawning. So hopefully you are not yawning when you're watching my videos, and if you are, that's cool, you at least clicked on it, so I appreciate it. But the main reason why we yawn, it's not because of a lack of oxygen to the brain. I mean, although that potentially could be the case, but it's really for brain temperature regulations. So there are 3 reasons why we yawn. So the first reason is if we're tired. So we yawn when we're tired because our brain is slowing down, which causes the temperature to drop. So as we yawn, it brings that temperature back up, which is normal, healthy. Again, we don't want our bodies or our brain temperature to drop because that would be really bad. The second reason why we yawn is because we're bored. So our brain is telling us it's not stimulated, which starts to slow down, which also causes a temperature drop. So by yawning, it's going to increase that, kind of get some blood flow to the brain, which is good. We want blood flow in our brain. So that is also why you yawn when you're bored. The third reason you yawn is when you see somebody else. So yes, yawning is super contagious, and there's some research behind it that if you see somebody else yawn, one, you yawn because you're in the same environment if you're around them, so in the same room. So obviously your brain temperature would drop if you're yawning in the same room as somebody. That's the thought behind that. But the other thing they did a study on, some sleep study in Baylor University, they found that if you see somebody yawn, and then you yawn, so yawning's contagious, that you're actually more empathetic and you're showing bonding, which I thought was a really cool thing. So just an aside as a cool piece of knowledge, that if you see somebody yawn and you don't yawn, you're probably not as empathetic as you would think so. But if you see somebody yawn and you're like, oh, I get it, you're super empathetic, which is really awesome. The other interesting thing is when someone has a migraine or a headache, you actually may find yourself that you're yawning more. So yawning can actually help decrease your migraines because it's cooling down your brain. So you don't want clots in your brain. Well, that's just a whole other side. But when you have a migraine, yawning is going to decrease some of that blood flow that's going to the brain, so you don't get a clot. So when you have a migraine, it's just a rush of blood flow to the brain, which is really bad. It's very painful. So if you have a migraine, try yawning to see if that helps a little bit more. So that is my fun tips that I have for yawning. Again, take it as you want. Again, hopefully you're not yawning when you're watching my videos, but that is all I have for you guys this week. We'll see you guys next time.